On today's episode, you guys get to see what happened to this. It was an experience, at the least, we'll say. Got some good footage out of it, so that's a plus. So let's dive in. See you later. I don't know if this is going to work, but I figured I'd show you guys in the process of doing so. I've tried to do it a couple times on a couple different cars, and it's worked every time. So all this is a bolt, and I'm currently trying this length first. So it's a bolt, a nut just like this, and a lock washer. Throw it on, tighten the outside bolt part. Put a lock washer on it, run you down until it tightens up that portion. And now you can put a battery charger on it way easier than you can with, oh, I put them underneath, I think. Versus like these things, you cannot get a battery charger on these, and they only have this much engagement, which is okay. But when you get them threaded all the way in, it gives you just that really little bit of skin. And like this one's all old and still got the rubber on the inside and hangs up when you tighten it. Have to get a pair of those to run these in. Because of the rubber. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it. I know it'll work for making simple connections like this, and it sometimes is a better connector. However, I don't know if it's going to work putting the jump box and or battery charger onto it and trying to conduct through the bolts instead of whatever the stud material is for these things. And now they're 9/16 instead of that tiny 8/5/16. Yeah, we have fuel line off of it, fuel supply line off of the fuel pump, ran an external auxiliary tank out here just so we can see if it's going to do anything. Because it's been parked for like a year or so, and I'm super pumped to try and get it to fire off. And I tried to scope inside of the tank, fuel tank, but I could not see down in there due to the curves and everything, which you guys will probably see that. I don't know if I'm going to put that video in here or not, just because it's not a good quality and you can't really see it. See, look at that, 12.7. And granted, that's bad, but all right. I also made sure that the wheels were up and down because it is in park, but I don't know if it holds gear. I don't want to find out. I don't know if my brakes work. I also don't want to find that out. So will this, oh my goodness. Dude, no way. Dude, that's killer. Okay, so it looks like the switch for the fuel tanks from left to right does work. I don't know if the fuel sending units are rusty and stuck or not. What do we got? We got oil pressure, temperature, okay, clock, and then that looks like it's not working, but that's all right. Hold on, let's give this some help. As I squeeze through the door. We'll let that sit for a minute. Man, I hope that works. We'll let that sit for a minute till it says ready, and maybe I'll give it a splash of spray juice on the top just to try and get things kick-started a little. And okay, so there's no fuel filter up there. That's what I was wondering. Got all these to, yeah, like it looks like it's got cruise control inside because it's got the can for it, all the fittings up top, all the sensors for it. Like, I just hope everything on this thing works. Is it cord unplugged? What was that? Well, that didn't take like a minute or two. You should have just kept it rolling. Ooh, let's take a look through and see. Done yet? Okay. Give me the can. Oh no, come on. We're gonna try again. Maybe give it some more this time since I don't seem to be happy about pulling fuel up. Oh, come on. Oh, brother. Yeah! Oh, buddy. She's alive! see what that's all about. Willie was running and now it's not. I mean, shit, I think you guys saw what happened. It's only on this side too, I think. I guess the head gasket was no more. I don't know if the head gasket was no more before I got to it, or if I just blew it, but we're gonna find out. Brother, that was rowdy. I'm gonna have to watch that back. Damn, dog. All right, let's get this off of here, and then we'll raise it up and take a look, and I'll get back with y'all. As you guys saw, that was not good. Oh, before I forget, here's the yeah, if you guys know what that plug is, you know that's bad. The other thing that was really bad when I started looking after, you know, it pushed a bunch of stuff out at me. There's a bunch of nice brown stuff in the radiator right at the bottom. So this thing's had a blown head gasket for a while. Or it got a lot of trash on the coolant system. Because there was nothing coming out of this radiator until I stuck the pick in it. But when I looked in the radiator the other day, the top layer was very, very nice and clean and clear. So I guess I'm going to pull the plugs out of the block and drain the oil. And it's Sunday today, and I don't have the time to today, but more than likely either tomorrow or Tuesday, sometime this week after work, I'm going to pull this engine out and find out if it's got a blown head gasket or if it's going to be something that's worse than that. Hopefully it's just a head gasket and I can slap gaskets in it after I clean everything up. And hopefully it's not something I got to send stuff off to the machine shop for. If so, probably just going to take a set of the heads that we have here for a 350, see if they'll work. Bing bang. If not, I think we have a 350 here. Probably just shove that in here. I mean, make it nice and easy. You're going to see more of the 86, I don't even know what to call it, the daily C10, because that's ultimately what it's going to be once I get done. And once I figure out the social media agreement between me and my boss, hopefully you guys will get to see some more of what we have going on in here. Right now, it's just, I had to sign an agreement when I started that I wouldn't post anything on social media about the work that we do, whatnot, before I verify it with him, knowing that I just haven't been filming. So that's why you guys haven't seen anything about 2 months. I changed jobs 2 months, a month and a half ago, probably 2 months ago. Changed jobs, and nothing bad about anything in the job change. It's just that when I did so, he doesn't want me to post anything social media wise because he's got a page that he runs for Facebook for the company and everything. So I just got to sit down and figure out a agreement for us to come to and sign and have on hand for both of us, so that way I can continue to bring you guys stuff like this. I'm filming this since this is my off day. It's Sunday. I'm not clocked in. I'm just using the shop and the lift, and it's technically it's not mine because I haven't bought it yet since I'm paying payments in it, but it will be mine, and it's not one of the shop vehicles per se. So I appreciate you guys watching, and even if it's only a little bit of you guys, like, subscribe, share. Let's get this thing rolling. What do you guys want me to see done with this? I think originally my idea was to keep it the way it is, throw some polyurethane bushings in the whole system, get that front sway bar, get the rear sway bar, and just drive it like it is until things start becoming an issue. But I may have to reevaluate that now that the engine's blowing a bunch of smoke out of the back of it. But thankfully, it's only water and coolant and not oil. I guess I'll see when I tear that down. So, took said coolant plugs out of the block, and that only confirms my suspicion of said blown head gasket, because y'all can see that hole, right? Let's ooh, don't drop that in the coolant. I just about got real upset. There she goes. Oh yeah. Okay, well, let's save that from going in my armpit. Man, so much bad news bears in just the one day of looking at this thing. Ooh, is that chunks? Oh no, it's just the water. Oh hey, we got a steady line now. Not that that's any better, but I guess I got a plug in it. Be nice to me. Oh, buddy. You're not being nice. Okay. Oh. Man. Sweet. Oh, that feels bad. That feels really bad. Ooh, that's dark. Like, look at what color this is coming out of this. Like, it's so bad. Can I get up in there? Let me see if we can get you a better look. Yeah, look at that. That's awful, dude. Man. Well, the mess is pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's pretty dirty. I'm gonna let that thing drain and head homes because I'm nasty. So I think it's like 140, 145 right now. I just found out I do have time today, a lot more than I thought I was going to. So unfortunately for me, I'm pulling this engine out. I'm gonna lift it up, drain everything out of it. Shouldn't have any coolant in it anymore since it all spewed out. Plus I pulled the plugs out of the bottom of the block, drained all it off. I'm gonna take the oil out of it, pull the headers down off of it. Just start rocking and rolling. I mean, it's gotta come out. I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. I'm not doing it in the engine, that's for sure. Because not only do we have the stuff and equipment to take it out, I've got a stand over here that's not being used. So I'm gonna pull it out, take a look at it. There's paperwork in the glove box that says when he had the transmission done that there was that it had a 350 in it. Factory, these trucks didn't have 350s in them because it's a C10. If it was a C20, it could have had a 5.7 in it. It does not. Should not. Let me rephrase that. So now I need to find out what's actually in it, because if it's got a 350 in it, I probably have gaskets over on this shelf to fix it. I've got I've got valve springs, I've got a cam, I've got all kinds of parts for, well, not I specifically, but in our shop over there on those walls, I think, we've got parts for them. We've got all kinds of different intakes over here, carburetors, different engine parts. I got enough stuff to fix whatever's wrong with this, unless like the block's shot or pistons are junk. As long as the rotating assembly is okay, it'll be okay. So it's, let me see. Let me get my watch and double check. Yeah, it's 1:45 right now. We will. I'm gonna try and update you as we go. If I see anything, I'll give you guys some hints, tips, tricks. Anything I see that's gonna make this job easier, I'll definitely let you guys know. If there isn't anything, you'll probably just see whenever it's out or coming out. But not that I'm trying to set a record, but we're gonna see how quickly can I get this thing out of here. Let's go. It's now 7:20, and in case you didn't see, it's out now. Yeah. So good news. It's a Goodwrench 350. Hopefully, according to what the valve covers say. I'll look into that some more tomorrow, this week when I take it apart. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's covered in nasty and covered in gunk, but as far as things being out of place, nothing's really been messed with or fiddled with or anything like that. So it's a fairly clean truck as far as rust goes. I mean, I think it only has 56,000 miles. Obviously, it doesn't have that other digit to prove whether or not I'm wrong on the 156 or if it's just 56. I was hoping that the engine was going to have a little bit of information on that when I pulled it apart, but this is supposed to be a 305 according to the 86 catalog. That doesn't mean something else wasn't special ordered or whatever. So hopefully it is a 350, because if it's a 350, we have all kinds of engines and parts right there, and over on, well, practically all of those shelves right there are all parts, gaskets, stuff for engines. So hopefully it's not completely tore up. I guess we'll see when we get it open. You guys saw what happened when I tried to run it. I didn't hammer on it too hard. I probably hammered on it harder than I should have, but you know, you live and you learn. If it's torn up and blown up, then we got more 350s right here. I'll just grab one that's better. You know. In that news, I'm cleaning up and I'm going home. So that's the end of the video. See you guys later.